Darren, where do we start with a game like that? What's the overriding emotion right now?
I think the first thing we felt, we had a very, very good first half. We caused them a lot of problems. Second half, we dropped off the intensity in doing what we were doing in the first half. And we really want to try and, challenge ourselves against the top 16 today. And, Mark's got a good team. He's worked on that team for a number of years. They've had a lot of success. They're very street smart, so I'd have been really disappointed to come out of the game today with nothing, because I felt if they got anything out of the game, it would have been on street tactics and nothing else. But I felt we managed that arena in amongst the chaos, and I'm not going to go into detail of the dark arts and the street tactics, but it was chaos. And, I've not witnessed anything like that. But the players remain focused. The game changers that come on managed to get us over the line in what proves to be such a valuable point in the objective of making sure we stay in the league. And there's a lot of pressure that was added to this football club, and the players have dealt with it extremely well.
Not many games you see 12 minutes added on at the end, but did you always feel like the equaliser was coming?
I think the team itself, had a tendency to concede in the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes of games, but the way we play now is really aggressive. It always leaves you an opportunity to attack. Sometimes we don't get enough credit for for the results that we've got. I mean, Hampton, I think they won 5-0 today and we beat them 5. So, I think there's many areas tactically, technically, psychologically, physically that we've done really well. And, I was just really pleased that we got that point and puts us mathematically safe that the players can play without that pressure. And there is a lot of pressure. It's a fantastic football club in a position that, they found themselves in. They're a good group of lads. So to say it's done now, it's very rewarding.
Everyone will talk about Brad Ash scoring goals recently, but Jordan Tilson's not doing too badly for himself either. It must be nice that there's loads of areas of the pitch that the goals are coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I did put in his contract he's on a goal bonus. No, I'm only joking. But it's brilliant for Jordan. I'm really pleased. Someone's very committed to the club. And having said that, there's a lot of players that are giving a little bit more, whether it be without the ball or with the ball, in most certain parts of the pitch, and it's pleasing to see.
You spoke a lot about the positives there in the team, 1,700 on the terraces today, singing your name at the end. It must just be good to have that feel-good factor back at this football club.
Yeah, it's a good buzz, but the players have to take credit for that because they're playing a brand and a style of football that maybe is a little bit different, and it takes energy, it takes intensity. We never stop running, and with the ball forwards, and then when the ball breaks down, we've got to make sure we sprint back behind it and sticking to that process. What we've added to that is that's another 2 goals today, rather than it be the 0-0 or the 1-0. The lads are really expressing themselves in the final third, and we had a number of chances and caused them a lot of problems.
Mathematically safe, as you mentioned, the focus for the next 3 games, will it just be on sticking to principles?
Listen, this team is very driven. It's player-led, and I know they'll want to finish as high as they can. We got another fantastic home game coming up against Chippenham, local derby. It was my first game previous to that, and I know they'll want to, make sure they'll try and get one over on us. So the running's going to be really strong. It's going to be really aggressive, and I want every single player to keep driving standards.
Well done for today. We'll see you in the week.
Thank you.